Hey, what's up guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video we're going to talk about the sun angle and has the sun moved a little farther to the north. What I'm going to share with you in this video are some observations that viewers have made and shared with me, and I'm going to pass them along with you, that imply the sun may be a little farther north this year, or at least for this time of year, than it normally is. What we're looking at here is the GO 16 looking over the Pacific Ocean. You can see the sunlight leaking over, so to speak, and it makes you wonder if that's not the cause of these noctilucent clouds. Is it just simply light leaking over the top of the Earth, causing clouds that just happen to be in the sky to illuminate? Whenever there's clouds present, they illuminate. When there's no clouds in the sky, you don't see noctilucent clouds. That kind of makes sense to me. But anyway, I want to share some things with you guys that have been shared with me. We're also going to take a look at a brand new picture slideshow, new sky phenomena sent in from all around the world. But first, we'll start off with Jason from over in California, La Mesa, California. He has a window that faces north, and the sun in his home has never been in, or at least visible, from the north window. Never been in there until this year. He can see it. There's a picture of it from La Mesa, California. Also have a picture from Matthew out of Franklin, Pennsylvania. This window too faces north, and he was very keenly aware that the sun was coming in that window, obviously from a picture here, but where he sits in his house on this couch here and watches television, the sun has never came in that window, and you can see the beam coming right over to the couch and interfered with his view of the TV until this year. So to me, that's a great example, especially if you've lived in a home your entire life. You're going to know which windows the sun comes in, you know. Devori out of Kingston, Jamaica shared this with us earlier. April 15th, the sun was over here left of this pole, and then by May 24th, it had moved quite a ways to the north, and this was at sunset. Good observation out of Jamaica. Also, Jose noticed something out of Stafford, Virginia. This is where the sun was setting just the other day, and he noticed it had moved quite a bit to the north. Like Devori noticed from Jamaica, the sun was way over here just a few days prior, and now it was way over to the right, and it was over here above the house. So another observation, is it conclusive evidence? No, not necessarily. But if you look at the travels of the sun throughout the course of a year, this is where the sun normally resides with respect to planet Earth, or at least the direct sunlight. These are the tropics. You got the Tropic of Capricorn, Tropic of Cancer, and it never goes outside of, or at least it's not supposed to, either one of these. I call them superhighways. In the northern hemisphere, when the sun's up in here, that's a 23.5 degree span. Also down below, it's a 23.5 degree span. That's the Earth's tilt. All right, well, if the sun's a little farther north, it would be outside of the tropical zone. And what the sun does during its travels throughout the course of a year, March 21st is known as an equinox. And that's because there's equal light being distributed in the northern and southern hemisphere on that day, which is March 21st. The sun is right on the equator, and then it starts its journey to the north, coming up to this line here, the top of the tropical zone, and that would be on June 21st. And then it starts its way back down. So this year, I mean, right now it's only June the 7th, and it's not even all the way to the top of the 23.5 degree latitude where it normally peaks, June 21st, and then it starts its way back down. September 21st, it'll be back on the equator, and then December 21st, it'll be down here, and that's when it's the southern hemisphere's summer. So is that conclusive evidence? I mean, you know, with regard to the couch, the gentleman Matthew sitting on the couch watching TV, I think that's pretty compelling evidence, that window facing north, and you can see the sun clearly shining through the window. I think if you'd sat in that couch for years watching television and had never had the sun come in that window, and now all of a sudden it was, I think you would definitely have to say the sun, at least to some degree, has moved a little bit farther to the north. Jose also measured out in Virginia, and that's where the sun was setting at the 301, just north of west, somewhere close to the northwest setting, and that was in May. It's not even at its full peak yet. on June 21st. So we've still got a ways to go, and that's something that we're just simply keeping an eye on. You know, it could be quite normal. Maybe this is something that occurs every once in a while. Here's yet another observation sent in by Paul from Woodruff, South Carolina. This is where the sun was on April the 15th, and by May the 1st, in just a couple of weeks, it had moved way up above the chair, up on the wall. Just yet another observation of the rapid sun movement. Seemed like somewhere between April and May. Like Devori noticed out of Jamaica, noticed a big leap for whatever reasons between April and May. So we'll keep an eye on it. Generally, the equinoxes line up perfectly, the equinoxes and the solstice. We'll have to just keep a closer eye on them and see what's up. But it does seem like the sun may be slightly farther to the north. Here's a brand new picture slideshow I put together. New sky phenomena sent in from all around the world. Jennifer out of Oregon. Some spectacular lines up in the sky making geometrical shapes. Aaron out of Minnesota. Ominous looking storm clouds that almost look like cobwebs up in the sky. Eduardo out of California. More color in the proximity of the sun. Only this time it's triangle shaped. How about that? Ben out of Arlington, Texas. Noticed an unusual cloud in the sky that looked like a triangle, didn't fit in with the rest of the clouds in the sky. And taken by JAYDA out of BELLAIRE, Ohio. Spectacular photo of some pink and purple skies, Arizona. I took this photo myself. Looked like the sky was wearing a wig that day. Also a jumbo halo on the same day. Right out here in Arizona. Stan out of Canby, Oregon. Very intense halo around the sun. And I had somebody ask a question pertaining to the different color inside, like the halos and underneath double-decker rainbows. And there is an obvious different color. You can see a darker shade of blue here inside the colorful rings, and then outside it does appear to be different. Honestly, I don't know what causes that. It could be just a simple trick of light with the camera. I don't know. Las Vegas, Carolyn got what looks like a land spout in front of the moon. How about that? Donna from right out here in Mesa, Arizona, noticed some what looked like structures up in the sky a couple of days ago. In fact, I noticed those myself. Vinny V, Arizona sunset behind this cactus that looks like a giant hand standing out in the desert. Robert L out of Brownsville, Texas. Bright red and purple sky at sunset. Tiffany, now we've got gold and orange, along with some spectacular sunbeams that are creating that split sky phenomena. Also, this one here sent in by Tiffany. I'm not exactly sure of the location, but the sky looked like a portal was opening up on that day. Look at that. Washington, Vinny, got another bright orange. Again, been seeing a lot of these lately, almost on a daily basis. Trina out of Pomeroy, Ohio. More color over in the proximity of the sun. Another awesome halo by Paul out of Portland, Oregon. Look at that. Ocean Isle Beach, North Carolina. Perry, fiery red sunrise with some gold coming up over the horizon. Abbotsford, Wisconsin. Peggy, yet more color at the sunrise. Robin out of Oklahoma noticed this big circular cloud during one of the many storms that have recently gone through Oklahoma. Almost looks like the beginning of possibly a tornado. Not a tornado yet, but looks like it could have been. Iowa, Steve K was on his tractor when he looked up and thought he was entering the twilight zone. How about that? Great photo, Steve. Oregon, Stewart, another golden orange sunrise or sunset, either one. Very, very good photo. This one here is kind of unique, sent in by Jennifer out of Tennessee. Looks like the sun's sitting on a colorful stick. Look at that. That rainbow vertical shaft looks like a big lollipop up in the sky. How about that? Sky putting on quite a show. Sandra S. got a big roll cloud here expanding over the highway, but what caught her attention was this hole in the cloud. Look at that. Perfect hole, looks like a big cave or a beehive up in the sky. Rob H. out of Germany. Notice a very unusual feature in front of the moon. And then some colorful skies above Germany that Rob noticed. I don't know if that's sunrise or sunset. Either way, it's really, really cool. Then he noticed what looks like a space debris re-entry. Could have been a fireball. Could have had something to do with the comets. This was here recently. You can see it left a big trail in the sky, something streaking through the sky very, very quickly, or at least it looked like it was moving fast at one time. Logan out of Allentown, Pennsylvania. more color in the proximity of the sun. Portugal, Steve, got a little video clip here of some almost look like flat mammatus clouds, or at least some of them are flat. Must have been very high winds up in the sky that day. Lena M, looking out over the Irish Sea. Kind of looks like a ship taking off above the ocean. How about that? Washington, Missouri, Micah F. Notice an unusual feature and a big shadow up in the sky during sunset. Mark N from Buffalo, New York. I wanted to take a second look at this. I showed it the other day. You can definitely see round features underneath the main round cloud. There's not only one but two right there. Just a super unique cloud there that it may be nothing, but again, it's very, very interesting to look at. Indonesia, look at the colorful, what looks like a triangle up in the sky. Patrick out of Rapid City, South Dakota, had some storms move through there the other day, dropped some baseball-sized hail, then after the storm was gone, left this big double-decker rainbow for everybody to see. Here's yet another double-decker rainbow out of Mississippi. Photo here sent in by Renee C. Holly out of Indianapolis. Yet another spectacular rainbow over the city. Brick Ore 3, got some lightning here in slow motion. Some storms here recently. Been seeing a lot of storms lately, like this one here out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Adam noticed this high-profile shelf cloud rolling in over Oklahoma City. Did a pano of the cloud structure because it was too big to fit in the camera all at once. Look at that thing. Unreal. Talk about personality. If you guys are new viewers, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click on this bell. That way you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. If you're current subscribers, double check. Make sure you're still subscribed and make sure that bell is still activated. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. All of the photos end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery, and sometimes I'll use them in a picture slideshow, just like you saw right here. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe out there.